Today on XDA Developer TV, I'm going to do another three-way app shootout between Android, iOS, and Windows Phone 8. So let's go ahead and dig into the program. So as you can see, all three offer the pull down to refresh option, which is pretty standard amongst these social media apps. So looking at Twitter here, you can see that all versions offer pretty well an infinite scroll option. I did notice though that the iPhone version does store less information than the other three per, I guess, load cycle while you're going. But that's really not a big deal because it will still load once it gets to the bottom. It might just take a brief second to get there. As you can see, all three are updating at the same time, so that's no surprise. They're probably connecting all to the exact same service. And here is the create a tweet page for every single one of them. Works pretty good, just as you'd expect. You do have all the different options for taking a picture, adding location data, all that kind of stuff in each version. Gives you the option to save as a draft in every version as well. Pretty neat. So as you can see, both the Windows Phone and Android version both offer a swipe to the next page option, but on iPhone it just brings up the menu where you can retweet or reply or favorite or different stuff like that. On Windows Phone or Android, to get into that menu, you actually just have to long press on the tweet inside of the Windows Phone or Android version of the app. So I'll go ahead and show you the app page, which basically just gives you a timeline of people adding you or people replying to you and stuff like that. It's more of a direct connection page. Doesn't list everybody's tweets, only if you're actually involved within the tweet. And here we go on to the Discover page. And you can see quite a big difference between Windows Phone versus both iPhone and Android. iPhone and Android both have the Twitter cards enabled, which is pretty neat, and just adds a better visual element and some more information and stuff like that along with it. But you can scroll down through, and this lists people as well as different posts and things like that that you might be interested in. So let's just go over to the Me page on all three. It's pretty standard right across the board. Pretty well shows all the different information the same way. There's a few different options there on the Windows Phone I'll get to in a second, but as you can see, it's pretty well identical on iPhone and Android. But there you go, the list is a little different there in Windows Phone, but I'm pretty sure once you get into it, it's pretty well all the exact same options and everything once you get inside. So let's go ahead and open up the settings page. And as you can see, you get edit profiles, settings, and help. For both Android and iOS, you get settings, switch accounts. It all works the same way. It may be a little bit different on Windows Phone, but you can accomplish everything you need to in the app. It may just be a tiny bit different. As you can see here, all the settings are pretty well the same. I'm using my fiance's iPhone 5 here for the iPhone. My old 4S actually died on me, and I've got a 3GS on the way for me. So as you can see here, it's all pretty well the same stuff you can choose. It's formatted a little differently in the settings pages, but it still gives you all the same information and same setting options. Even with Windows Phone 8, there's not really much of a difference in the options that you can pick. It may look like there's more on iOS, but once you get a little deeper into the app, the settings can, like if I were to click on my handle there for the Windows Phone Twitter app, there is some more settings inside of there as well. Clicking the help brings you straight to the Twitter support website. And you just go over to the About and you can click on the Twitter support link right here. Let's go back over to the home page again. There we go. Let's give them all a quick refresh. As you can see, pretty standard across the board. go ahead and just do a quick search here so I can show you how that function works as well. I'll just put in kid. Not really looking for anything in particular, but just we'll put it the same across the board and see if everything matches up. The go button, and let's go over to the Windows Phone and type it in as well. And right here, when you click on view more people, it actually shows pretty well the same list. You can get the same information on both iOS and Android. You just have to do it a little bit of a different way. But there's no card support at all here on Windows Phone. As you can see, there's two different pages though you can look at. There's people and there's tweets. So as you can see, all three apps are pretty good. The Windows Phone one is lacking probably a generation or so behind the iOS and the Android apps, but they're all pretty close to being the same, minus the card features in the Windows Phone 8. But believe me, that Windows Phone 8 app is much, much better than what the previous iteration of the app was just a few weeks ago. So there you have it. Don't forget to click on that like button, subscribe, and if you want to check me out on my own YouTube channel, that's youtube.com/ELECTROZ or youtube.com/angrybeards. See you again next week.